Badass queens that took ultimate revenge. Did you know that some queens throughout history didn't just rule their kingdoms? They ruled the battlefield, orchestrated deadly plots, and took ultimate revenge on those who wronged them? Watch till the end to discover the most shocking tale of a queen who turned an entire empire to ashes just to get her revenge. Queen Boudica, the warrior queen who burned Rome's cities. Imagine your home, your family, and your dignity stolen from you. What would you do? Most people would break, but not Queen Boudica. When the Romans seized her kingdom, flogged her publicly, and violated her daughters, they expected her to submit. But instead, she ignited one of the bloodiest uprisings in history. Leading an army of furious Britons, she burned down Roman settlements, including the great city of Londinium, modern-day London. Her revenge was so brutal that Roman historians claim over 70,000 Romans were slaughtered in her fury. Boudica didn't just fight. She nearly drove Rome out of Britain. Her story is one of ultimate revenge and unmatched defiance. Queen Olga of Kiev, the woman who burned an entire tribe alive. Did you know that a single woman once wiped out an entire tribe to avenge her husband's death? Queen Olga of Kiev was a ruler like no other. When her husband Igor was brutally murdered by the Drevlians, they made the fatal mistake of underestimating her. They arrogantly sent suitors to make her their queen. Olga executed them. Then, she invited the Drevlian nobility for peace talks and burned them alive in a bathhouse. But she wasn't done yet. For her final act of vengeance, she tricked the Drevlian people into surrendering, only to set their entire city ablaze using burning pigeons. Imagine your enemies thinking you forgave them, only for their world to be turned into ashes. That was the wrath of Queen Olga, Empress Wu Zetian, the woman who rose through revenge. What happens when a concubine takes revenge? She becomes the only female emperor in Chinese history. Wu Zetian was once a powerless concubine, but when she saw the chance to rise, she took it, mercilessly. She eliminated rivals, framed enemies, and even took down her own children to secure power. Those who betrayed her met a fate worse than death. Wu didn't just seek revenge, she built an empire. Her reign was one of intelligence, cruelty, and unmatched ambition. Even today, she is remembered as the woman who shattered traditions through sheer force. Queen Ranavalona. The queen who made her enemies disappear. Imagine ruling a kingdom where betrayal lurks in every corner. Queen Ranavalona. Of Madagascar knew this all too well, and she had a simple solution. Eliminate anyone who dared to challenge her. She avenged her late husband by purging political enemies, making anyone who opposed her disappear. Her punishments were so terrifying that people feared speaking ill of her, even in whispers. She turned Madagascar into a kingdom of absolute loyalty, or absolute terror. Cleopatra, the queen who used her enemies against themselves. You may have heard of Cleopatra's beauty, but did you know she was a master strategist of revenge? Betrayed by her own brother, she turned to the most powerful man in the world, Julius Caesar. Using charm and intelligence, she won his support, crushed her enemies, and reclaimed her throne. Later, when Rome turned against her, she lured Mark Antony into her web and nearly tore the Roman Empire apart. Her revenge was a game of political genius, proving that the sharpest weapon isn't always a sword. It's a mind that knows how to strike at the right moment. These queens didn't just rule, they avenged, conquered, and shaped history with their wrath. Which of these stories shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget, history is filled with even more stories of powerful women who took justice into their own hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this historical tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trendy Tale for more amazing stories from the past. And be sure to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.